Oh, I have been delegated as the discount Jess.
Yes.
Jess told me she had a 10-minute speech she wanted to give.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah,
So Jess
that's
is still recovering from her surgery, so her she won't be speaking a lot. And Ryan is going to tell us the 10-minute speech starting now.
okay. So I am the thrift store equivalent of Jess, and as such, don't be an asshole. Be nice to people. It's good for you. It's good for them. Do it. Or you might have Crosshatch in your closet when you wake up the next morning. Just saying.
Yes. I guess I won't do it.
Oh my. Well, thank you for that, Ryan. That was totally a thing. That does not
doing my part.
Doesn't have to be censored at the beginning of stream.
Oh, whoops.
I mean, it's time for myself and Jeremiah to stop being nice to people so we can get more crosshatch.
So yeah, glad to have a full party today. I am excited for what's gonna happen next.
Especially since we're level 3.
Level 3.
Everybody leveled up. I believe there's still just one person who still needs to level up. So as soon as he gets a chance, he will do that. That will be reflected in the cards. But yeah, okay, let's go through our announcements. First and top is, we got merch. Go get some of that sweet stuff. Go to the link down below. Speaking of merch, our friends at Talent Cloud make amazing products like these wooden dice trays and dice bolts, a whole bunch of cool stuff. If you use the code Divine Conquer, get 10% off. Info's down below as well, and they are doing a Kickstarter currently, where they're doing these amazing gem dice with a custom dice vaults, but they hold 11 dice, which is really cool. Also, just out of the hacking, I want to make sure I say it correctly. I believe it's Red Sky, but I do not recall. One of my friends has started a Kickstarter, and they successfully got funded within the first couple of hours. But it's a new RPG. It's Red Sky, making sure. It got it funded in 90 minutes. Red Sky is a science fiction book. It's like the entire lore and history of the campaign and a whole bunch of like different classes, races, etc. And yeah, go to the Kickstarter and check it out. It's amazing artwork. And if I know Matt correctly, he did an amazing job at everything in this that Kickstarter. So yeah, go help them out. Go support stuff. And speaking of supporting peoples, on Saturdays we have a special stream. There's a special surprise I was preview to, so please go watch the stream on Saturday. But our friend Lynn and Vic do a comic book called The Alistair Project. It's free on Webtoons. It's amazing, and you can join their Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And it's a good community. And speaking of good communities, our Discord, our Patreon for Divine Conquer specifically, we have a amazing bros. Like one of us told us that, hey, episode 1 never actually aired on Spotify. It is on there now, but so we got bros that have our backs, and it's amazing. So G. All the information and links are always down below, so just go follow them, go support artists. Please, going back to the kindness thing, please go get vaccinated. That's very important. If any support group or organization that is currently helping India, please go support, at least spread the word, do the bare minimum. Just getting vaccinated is the bare minimum. On the drive to work, I see 2 hospitals that have no waiting lines. Just walk in, they're done. It's especially with the new rules. Please go get vaccinated. Do not hurt other people by just being ignorant or lazy. And moving on to good happiness, horrors. That's my type of happiness. Is anyone think we're good, all right?
What if I've got a thing?
Give me your thing.
Okay, Ryan was discount just this week. I'm gonna be discount Ryan. Whataburger sponsor us.
Like, but for real though. But like for real. But for
Want
real.
some of those fries? I'm
Yeah,
just
give us
saying.
some more free shavakadu. Free shavakadu.
Free Shavak. All right.
Oh. Should I tell them why I sound like this?
If you want to, I just told him you got surgery, but that's to you, bro.
I got my tonsils out, everybody. Yay.
She has
So,
2 less organs than everyone else. That's
so I'm still trying to get back on my feet. Yay.
I thought you were gonna say something a little bit more inappropriate.
Shut up.
no.
She got her tonsils out,
Me, never.
and now she's being haunted by the ghost of those tonsils, and that's the sound you're hearing.
Just saying, let you guys know, I have an old set of dice that you need to color in the numbers every now and then because it gets you won't be able to read it. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Wait, you have to graphite the numbers? That's awesome, actually.
Yeah,
I dig it.
the older dice you have to like kind of put them in there because it goes away.
Huh.
Yeah. So I think with that, let's do our introductions and we'll get into that into our beautiful game. Hi guys, I'm Jesus. I'll be y'all's dungeon master. To the reeds of me, we have Ryan. Who are you playing?
Hey, my name is Ryan. I'll be playing Crosshatch, a Warforged Warlock that's very scared. Yeah, fearful.
Fearful is a good word. Hey, Trent, who are you playing?
I am playing Carver Ellum, a Hexblood Warlock who is about to leave toenail chips all over the place.
I like that. Hey, Wolf, who are you playing?
I am playing Ikad Saminya. I am a humble vegetable farmer with my scarecrow. And in case anyone is wondering, yes, Ryan does that Crosshatch voice constantly.
You're not wrong.
Excellent.
How he wakes me up.
Hey, Steph, who are you playing?
Hi, Stephanie. I'm playing Evelyn, the half elf necromancer wizard, and my other half is playing a warlock paladin Riven.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Jeremiah, and I'm playing Saerus Ward, your token fighter, Genasi human.
The token Genasi.
The token fighter, martial class.
Yeah.
Because you need at least one martial class in a party
I mean,
that doesn't at all cast spells.
farmer's the martial class.
Farmer is a martial
Farmer
class.
is a martial class.
That's true. Hey, Lee, who are you playing?
Hi guys, I'm Lee, and I am playing Everlee, and I am a Nature Domain Cleric. Human, elfish, we'll see. Yeah.
So many. Yeah, I'm human.
Everybody's human. What are we talking about?
Everybody's human, and the one human's like, yeah, I'm human. Why are you here? And Jess, sorry to make you talk, but who are you playing if you can speak?
I can. Hi guys, I'm Jess. I played Lena. She's a wood elf cleric. That's right, an elf, not a human. Blah. And she's of nature domain as well. And she would like you all to live long and flourish.
And with that, let's roll that beautiful buying footage.
And that's why you never get a beholder drunk.
True. These are true facts. So, to recap what happened last time.
PTSD.
PTSD.
I have PTSD on beholders. Anyway.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Jeremiah. So, the party faced these winter ghouls, these elves that look to be part of the village who have been shaped and morphed after their death into these frost creatures, having these long frosted claws that seem that when in contact start to freeze you over. Luckily, no one ever got fully frozen. The party defeated them and noticed that they essentially took care of the bulk of the ghouls, and there were some scattered throughout town as the guards and Swain were doing their part, as far as you know. So you technically didn't see where he went. But after the fight, Riven, Lena, and Everlee heard a warning from the temple. Terra essentially called to them and said that there is a cruel one who curses the Fae and who kills humans. And this cruel one is looking for something that's older than it is. In addition, this cruel one follows something evil, something even older than what it's looking for. Why are the gods always vague? I don't know. As the party rested after the combat, they saw this titanic figure that approached and then just disappeared, leaving very little in its wake. As the party perceived it, every single one had a mental side effect from just observing its presence. And just to recap, all of this started when a sword was given to you guys and asked to be sent to Merlin. So with that, I will ask who has taken a long rest and who did not. I believe there was one person who was staying up.
Me, I didn't.
Okay. I assume everyone else took a long rest? Alright,
Yeah.
so we're going to start that morning unless anyone needs to do something that night.
When somebody's
Yes.
waking up, I guess just for RP purposes, when someone's waking up or going out of the room or something like
Yeah.
that, you'll just see Saerus kind of sitting down there, kind of like, you don't really notice it too much because of his armor and helmet, but he's kind of huffing and puffing a little bit. Like you can kind of see him, he's breathing a little hard, and then you'll just kind of see like black flames just disappears from his, like little bitty black flames disappear from his hand.
Okay. As I'll say,
And I'm actually gonna start walking towards the stable where the cart is. I'm gonna look for
okay,
the sword.
sure, easy enough. You find it; it's there. Since Lena and Everlee, before we continue, did you guys sleep in your family home or did you sleep at the party?
Crazy.
Party.
Party? Okay. Okay, no problem. Then everyone is where they need to be. And Saerus, are you doing this at night or before morning?
It's like around maybe like around 6 a.m. is when I start moving. For the most part, I'm just kind of like pacing back and forth, kind of going like, no, that's not that. Kind of going like this back and forth to the door.
Yeah.
Like basically like I'm guarding it in a way, kind of like that.
For your nights that you stayed up, as everyone is fully rested and getting their HP back, slots, etc., as everyone did level up to level 3, so in case that wasn't stated. Saerus, roll me perception for your night.
For some reason, I don't know why I was grabbing percentiles.
Oh, it happens.
Oh, flat roll. So that's a 2.
A 2. The entire night, you just keep staring out into the woods. In every shadow, you feel that it's that thing again. It wasn't until the day came that you sensed a great relief. Then sighed out loud before you stood up and went to the carts. So, as you go in and grab onto your blade, or the blade, sorry, it's there. It's intact.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab it. Kind of sit in like a corner where there's no horses or anything. Like I'm not kind of in the way, and start marketing to myself. And this will actually take me an hour to try to do it.
Okay. No problem. As you're doing that, I guess for the rest of the group, probably the more militant of y'all will start waking up around this time. It'll be up to you who wants to get up first and who wants to start their morning.
It'd be me.
Okay.
And I'm not that quiet. I'm going to spool up to an active state, give the room a once over, tilt my head to just think for a second, and then I'm just going to start ambling down to the stable.
Okay.
I don't know how clear that path is, but just try to
I'll say that it's
tiptoe
pretty
a little
clear.
bit.
All right, so you're trying to tiptoe. Roll me stealth then.
Okay, I'm not trying to be stealthy so as not to wake them. I'm trying not to trip over anyone. If or there's somebody on a couch, I just didn't know if anyone was on floors or anything.
You won't trip over anybody.
Okay.
I mean, you're conscious about what you're doing, so I will say that probably at this time everybody wakes up to a crosshatch walking out the door and opening it. It's up to you if you want to go back to sleep, but everybody is awake at the moment.
I am like up at first light. And then I'll just kind of peek into the stable. I'm more looking for the stable hand to make sure I'm not about to jump scare the hell out of him.
Roll me perception, and then we'll go to Lena.
Sure.
Yes.
I would have woken up at sunup and been at the cart doing a thing.
Okay. Well, then, if that's the case, then Saerus, as you were going towards the cart, you did see that Ikad was walking towards the cart as well.
Like I'm just gonna stare at it, kind of like nod my head, not really say anything, but just kind of nod my head, kind of like in a good morning nod type deal, and then I'll go back to my little ritual.
Okay. All right. So I guess technically before, what's Ikad doing?
Cod would nod back and absent-mindedly produce a vegetable and hand it to Saerus as he's walking towards the cart.
Okay. Saerus, you got a veggie.
He'll just kind of look at it, grab it, put it in his pocket, and he'll just thanks, go like that, and then just kind of like start doing with it, fiddling with the sword again.
Okay.
The sword, not my sword, because my sword is in my hip.
Yes, correct. So, Crosshatch, what did you get on your perception?
That is a dirty 20.
As you look around, you definitely don't notice anyone up at this moment that could stumble upon you. But you also think that it's probably because it's just really early.
I'm just going to walk up to the cart, look over to Ikad, nod, do the nod thing because I've probably seen it now, and then
Everybody just nodding.
It's at least a little bit after mine and Jeremiah's thing that Crosshatch walks.
Yeah,
up.
about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is like 4 posts put up with tarps covering the back of like part of the cart.
Gotcha.
And there's this little like tink 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 tink.
Okay. You hear the smithing in the back?
Maybe a couple expletives every now and then when I hit my thumb.
Understood. And so you be hearing that Saerus for like an hour as you're also doing your own thing in your own ritual, and no one seems to be bothering you as Crosshatch you come into that sound.
I would just kind of. Is the back covered as well? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
From our time traveling together, you know about my project I'm working on.
Gotcha. Then you will, while you were working on this, see a metal hand reach under the cover and just kind of make a come here motion and then say, "I'm a carrot,"
Ikad will walk over and poke his head out. Something that you are used to, Cross, and it's good no one else is looking right now because it might raise some questions. Same basic facial structure as the old man, but definitely looks like late teens, early 20s.
As a note for clarification for our Artificer, your stuff should be updated, but I don't know if things need to be selected or not. You should have the full Artificer buff.
It didn't let me swap my spells on level up like I'm supposed to be able to, my prepared ones.
Okay.
So I took off Fairy Fire.
Okay. As long as you're keeping track
Put
of
a different
it.
one in. Yeah.
Okay. And then the only thing that I need for clarification is what's your infusion? Your replica magical item.
It's the Bag of Holding.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. All right, cool.
Or the vegetables.
The vegetable bag, yes, of course. Okay, so yeah, you guys see that, and as your ritual is done, Saerus, is there anything specific that happens? Any flair or anything that you want to add?
My flair on these things is actually kind of the same with my sword. my sword. That's totally in my hip.
Yeah.
It's just basically it kind of catches in flame, like, but instead of it being red, orange, that's the color of flame.
Yeah.
It's like a black flame, black silvery white tinge to it. It just kind of catches into it and then just.
As a Crosshatch, as you come in to the butt end of this performance, as you just see a sword get engulfed into this swirling, almost smoke like.
It's like basically it gets into a ball and I grab it and it just disappears. It just kind of. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Lena, I got you in a second.
I'm just gonna look to Ikad. Just look at that. Look back. I'm a carrot. I'm asking for a carrot, and I've seen it do that.
Yeah, no, I figured Ikad will hand you a carrot and then pull his head back in and get back to work.
Just wait for the curtain just moving. Carrot thrown. Curtain closes.
And with that, I am going to walk around to the horse that I'm assuming sleeping.
Yeah, the horses are resting. No, at this time they would be up. They're not asleep. It's just the noise would not let them go to sleep.
And I would just hold it out and go, "Who's a good horse?" And just wait, and just complete not moving. Wait for it to take the carrot.
Okay. Eventually it will. Lena, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna try to talk, and hopefully you can understand me.
All right. If you need a message by typing, just let us know.
I am going to wake up as soon as I hear Crosshatch moving around. I'm gonna call across to me and cuddle with him basically for a second, and then I'm gonna go over to where we have the food and the drinks and stuff set up. And I'm going to look for some wine, and I'm going to put some in my water skin.
All right, as you guys see that she is definitely doing so.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna turn around and see who's awake, and basically say, I need to go see my brother before we head out. So.
Who else?
And
would
I'd
you?
wait. I'd wait for Everlee to come with me, basically.
Okay. Everlee, do you think you'd be waking at this moment, or are you still be sleeping?
I would be awake, yeah. I would be awake at first light to kind of, that's how we do with the birds, so.
As you guys are doing your morning routine, yes, Ikad.
I've actually got 2 infusions.
Oh, okay. What's your second one?
Yeah, it's the dark vision goggles.
Got it. Awesome. Okay. Cool.
So Jesus,
Yes.
basically, because you asked me, so it worked
If you can
my
do it to
weapon bond on that sword?
if you can do it to two swords, then yes, it works.
Okay, I just didn't know like magical properties on that sword. So if any,
Yeah. No.
it
You
will
can.
allow me to do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
There was no issue. It bonded with you.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The
What's up?
the last thing I do is whenever we go outside, whenever we actually hit the ground, I'd stop and do my morning ritual where I thank the north, south, east, and west, and praise Gaia basically,
Okay.
while holding on my necklace.
As you were doing your praise to Terra for this
Gaia
timeline.
Terra, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it's the same person.
Yeah.
As you're doing your specific rituals, and this is going to take a while. So Carver, Riven, and Evelyn, what are you guys doing?
I am going to have slept in longer than most, but
Okay.
when I do wake up, I'm gonna go upstairs and try and find food and stuff my face.
Okay. Food will probably be provided within the hour for you guys. You can go upstairs and get some, but by the time you come down, there's actual the closest thing to catering of breakfast being sent to you.
Yeah.
It's continental breakfast.
This hotel has a continental breakfast.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, and everyone will hear this. I want to see what the Evelyn and Riven are doing first before I ask you to roll perception.
I'm gonna have Riven just kind of like wake up early and just still kind of like thinking about what happened the day before, about the voices and everything, and then Evelyn, whenever she wakes up, she's gonna have Edgar just like do a little perimeter check around their building and
Okay.
see if there's anything out of the ordinary,
Okay.
and then relax and just wait for the food.
All right. So as the sun is officially at a high enough position to warm everything, and it's still cold, but nothing more than what a light sweater would be needed in this, as long as you're within the forest. Can I have Saerus roll in perception, and since you're sending Edgar out, roll perception through Edgar.
I keep trying to look what my perception plus is. It's 0, so it's a 12.
Okay, 12.
16.
16.
This helmet, man,
Yeah.
not helping me.
With a 12, you're focused on what's happening, and it could be you do suffer 1 point of exhaustion,
Oh,
so you have disadvantage on
oh yeah, I
subjects.
forgot about that. So is it just on skills or is saving throws as well?
Skills
For one, just
yes.
skills.
Yeah, I believe so. Just skills.
Saving throws
Okay,
is 3.
that's lower. 3.
Okay, you're nodding off and nodding off. We'll see if you notice this in a second. Before you kind of just like, you're up. Nope, you're up. What's happening? What did Edgar get? 14? 16?
16.
16. Okay, cool. You do see, is by this time, the let me clean up here a bit. You're not technically on this map. You do see one the stable the elven man who was taking care of the stables last night is approaching your friend, and you're seeing just Saerus just nodding off and on, not really aware of its surroundings. I just want to see if you do anything or not.
Wait, to who? Me?
To Everlyn.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I see Cyrus nodding off, I'm gonna see if I can focus Edgar this way, just kind of like tap on it or something.
Oh, I thought I was gonna tap on my helmet.
One more time, because it was a little cutting out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Edgar just kind of tap on Cyrus's helmet.
Okay. As this crow just kind of lands on your shoulder. That doesn't wake you, but the ding 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 on your helmet and gives you a horrible headache. Wakes you, and you see this crow just startle you a bit, and then you see a man approaching you.
Yeah. Well, this man, right? No,
Yep.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's like, top of the morning to you. I don't know, how do they say good morning in the 5th century?
Say morning sounds fine.
Greetings.
As Edgar and Ikad and Crosshatch, you hear Cyrus saying good morning. As you hear the conversation of another gentleman, just like, morning. Gonna tend to the horses now.
Completely still
still
standing in
holding?
front of that horse, offering the carrot that may or may not still be there.
All right, Ikad, are you doing anything specific as this man's approaching?
Ikad would not even notice he is still
Okay.
in the back hammering away.
Understood.
I am gonna ask us like, I'm gonna ask the man. Was like, was everyone okay from that attack at night?
You would have to ask them. Me and my family were fine. Nothing more than a fright and a broken window, but
This is the stable master, right?
yeah.
Like who I would know. Okay.
You recognize him from the night before.
Okay.
And he kind of looks in. Huh. Cute. And then just
What, the
points
scarecrow,
towards
or-
to the scarecrow. That you just notice that he's like, oh. He just a motionless scarecrow.
Okay, but yeah, like Crosshatch was basically standing still now. Okay. It's like, yeah, he's adorable sometimes.
That exact moment, the hand that was offering the carrot is just gonna fall to the side, and the head's just gonna look directly at him.
You see, as he was like, kind of getting, changing his boots. You see that he's about to strap on this leather belt that has a whole bunch of grooming tools. He's like, that's disturbing. That's not. God have mercy. I did it.
Well,
Terra,
he is
have
a
mercy on my soul.
scarecrow. He is a scarecrow, as Ikad had told me before. But he doesn't really scare crows.
Does he scare horses?
More people, really.
I can tell.
From the back of the cart in between tinks. He's bad at his job.
You do hear a chuckle as you start seeing that hay's starting to get out and oats are starting to be poured, and he's attending to the horses, and he a little bit respectfully just avoiding the scarecrow, not really asking you guys to move him or not, but at this time you also all will see that there's about 2 men carrying crates, each one in like with these ropes that are kind of used as support handles. As they're kind of just walking, you hear the clanking of glass or silverware within. As you start seeing the village acting a little bit more normal than obviously the night before.
Quick.
You start seeing some homes and some locations are closed, but others start to cleaning up the mess from last night. You even see a couple of kids chase a dog around. Yes.
Quick question. Just when the stable master started coming, like I was done. Well,
Yeah, you were done.
overdone with my report, right? Okay. And I am gonna ask him, can I borrow your brush to brush my horse?
Just points to like a little wooden shack. He's like, there's extras in there. Just
Thank you.
put it back exactly where you found it. I have a particular. That's my pet peeve. It's like my thing. At the when you're starting coming down the stairs, Carver, you start seeing a couple of squirrels running around the perimeter of the pathway going between the stairs and going down. And when these two men arrive, there's a light salad for every single one of y'all. Grape juice, oatmeal, bread, and sliced apples.
Bread.
Bread. As you guys eat, take your rest. The morning is y'all's. Unfortunately, Crosshatch, you're gonna note that that man is going to be doing his job for the next couple of hours.
I picked a poor place to stand still.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look at that. It was like, I'm gonna actually, before I actually start heading in, and then like after I brush, I'm gonna look at the stable master, and then I'm gonna look at Crosshatch. It was like, can I put the two and two together? It was like, oh, Crosshatch just try to spook the guy, kind of like that.
I mean, the Crosshatch is alive and has fought beside you a couple times, so probably. I mean, Cross is smart.
Then, so I'm gonna actually come really close to Crosshatch and just kind of like go like this, like, and then whisper to him, like, do you want to go inside the house, the room? Or I will say it in Warforged, but I am whispering it, like, do you want to go inside the room? In a whisper.
Yes.
Man, I can be allergic to hay sometimes.
There's some water in front if you need any.
Thanks. And then I'm gonna kind of like guide him. I'm just moving him so to be groomed in the room.
I mean, you could probably fairly easily just, like you would a person, just arms under his and just drag him.
You can. Those of you, whatever you want to do. However you want to drag it or move it.
How tall are you, Saerus?
I am 6'5".
Yeah, you could probably manage it. You're like...
Yeah, 6'5". 6'4".
I only stand about 7 inches above you. So, you can swing it.
However,
strike.
No, it's fine. It's not a failed thing. So
I'm not resisting.
Yeah. Eventually you will get there.
Yeah, no. If anything, he's finding small ways to help you along.
Cross is walking, but just arm to arm with me, kind of.
The stable master might see a toe wiggle, trying to purchase and push you further along and up the stairs.
I swear, I rolled 3 times to see the stable master notices the whisper, the second whisper, and moving as you're helping him. That was a natural 1. The highest was a 7. He is oblivious to you guys.
Perfect.
So, where do you want to move, Cross? Are you heading to the room?
Yeah, I'm going inside in the room.
All right. I'll say that probably by the time breakfast comes, it is closer to 9 in the morning. 9:30, let's just say that. So, as Ikad is still working on his beautiful masterpiece, what about the rest of you guys? What are you doing?
Once I'm out of sight of the stable master, I'm just and then just kind of wrenching myself away from Saerus a bit.
Okay, sure.
And then just sitting down and trying to lounge on the couch, kind of attempting to copy an awake Lena.
Okay. So you see that your weight kind of just pushes it down a little bit further than any of the other couches or beds here.
Like we're done. Basically, we're kind of done with breakfast now.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Everlee.
I wanted to go out and investigate and see if I could go look where we saw the trees were broken last night.
Sure.
I wanted to go out, and then I wanted to tell Jewel also to go look around and see what's out there. But immediately Jewel goes right back to Saerus and does what he saw Edgar do and starts pecking on his helmet. So, it's a no-go for the bird.
God. Yes. Okay. As I actually do.
If that's regarding me, I can work it in at some point.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll have to deal with that in a minute.
Sure.
I need to look at. It might be faster if I just ask. So, Lena and Everlee, what is your baby's intelligence?
It is
I believe it's 2?
2.
Okay. All right. I am going to open up a specific manual, and I need you guys to pick what tricks it knows. So, as you guys are eating breakfast, and you guys are now that you're done eating breakfast, sorry, and Lena and Everlee are going to go investigate the outside. Was anyone else joining them, or is just those two?
I'm gonna stay in the. Well, oh wait, no. You said Lena and Everlee are leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cyrus is gonna come because he promised protection for Lena.
Okay, no problem. All right, so I'm just gonna move
And
you.
you know, just in case there's another attack, is there?
Yeah. All right.
I know that Ikad is downstairs.
Wine.
Oh, why did I go all the way over there?
I was moving you guys to the woods over here.
Okay.
I put wine in my water skin.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, she's drinking water.
Water.
Oh.
I guess I'll be standing in the behind.
Okay. Anyone else going to join them?
I am continuing to lounge until I know it is safe to go back down to the stable.
Is it?
Did I grab the wrong bird? I grabbed the wrong bird.
Well, you could put Jewel there too. That's good. She's gonna be stuck to Cyrus's, somewhere near his armor. Very interested in his shininess.
Fair enough.
Is it still going? Ding, 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 ding.
I guess unless you shoo her away.
Stop.
So, what exactly are you two doing?
Free?
Everlee and Evelyn. Lena.
My intention is to see if I can figure out what's been going on. Just see what looks amiss from what we know of the woods, because we spend so much time in them. Lena and I both doing things, rituals, just investigating. So I feel like we would be pretty quick to pick up on things that look really strange.
Okay. And are you guys just looking? If so, can I have both of you roll me a investigation? Yes.
I wanna. Oh wow. Okay, good. I wanna make sure. Did any of Lena, Everlee, or Riven say anything to the party about what Tara said?
Not that I am aware of.
Okay.
I thought last session it was said.
Yeah, I
Did
thought
it?
we said something
At
because we.
night.
What
Asked,
did you guys say? Because I'm
I
running
thought
a
we
blank.
had conveyed the information that they said that there was an old one and we needed to be careful, and we were trying to talk to Riven.
Yeah, we were talking about that when the hollow comes.
Oh,
When
yes.
the hollow came.
Yeah, no, we definitely did get told because I made a comment about Merlin being an old one.
And then we asked him for pamphlets on the
Yeah.
It was
He
investigation.
was working on it.
Of course.
And also, my little thought as well. Like, I know I said I was gonna come with Lena and Everlee, but I am gonna say it aloud that I promised you protection. So I'm gonna come with you if you don't mind. But I know this is your hometown in a way. If you feel like I should stay in the room, I will stay in the room.
Lena will respond to that and say, "Of course you can come with us. I would be happy to have you." and I'm not doing the accent tonight. However,
That's your accent right now, but you're drinking
Yeah.
too much.
right. I'm a sleepy drunk.
If you don't do the accent, it's not in character.
Oh
Yeah.
lord.
Mhm.
I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
yes.
Suspiciously, Everlee also stopped with the accent where she sounded a little more like Lena because she's not around the other elves. It's now she's talking normally again.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to check around this area, and then I want to go find Swayan.
Okay. Roll me your investigation, you guys.
Did
What'd you get?
natural 20.
Okay. And
I got
Everly?
a 15.
15. Okay, 15's good. So, Everly, you definitely find, well, it doesn't match a footprint. It's just an indentation that you think that was the first big thunk that kind of woke most of y'all. And as you're looking around, you really don't find any evidence that anything was here. You notice that indentation into the ground was not a normal thing. It was not there before you left the village. You're pretty positive that wasn't there the night before either. But other than that indentation, there's no sign of this thing. Lena, as you're looking around, you do see some of the top of the canopies of the trees being cracked and bent, and it almost looks like something moved it, as it does not quite match or willly cover the area like the rest of them. And there's just this coldness that they're not really picking up on. You first noticed it on Akra, as they're just trying to bundle up closer, and then you started like kind of taking off an article of clothing just to feel the air around you, and you, as soon as you step out of what you imagine the pathway being, like that pathway is a couple degrees colder than the entire area.
Is there any animals around in this area? Or
Not
is it
that you
bare?
notice. There's it looks barren. You hear the birds all around, and you see that there is fauna within the woods, but you don't see anything here close to this.
Yeah. I would point out to Saerus and Everlee canopy and say it looks like something pushed its way past. And I tell them, do you feel this like cold in the air? Do you feel this unnatural presence of something dark? I would say. It has to be a creature. Dang it. Okay. I was gonna cast a spell, but since I don't have a creature in that area, because it really won't work if I cast it on a tree. I don't.
Yeah, a tree is not a creature because it's not alive. To the extent that you need the spell to function.
Yeah, it's sentient or whatever. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Well, in that case, Lena will just take out a candle or something, light it, and say a quick prayer to Tara. And just do her own small ritual to try to cleanse the area.
Okay, no problem. As you're doing that, Saerus and Everlee, is there anything specific you're doing, or are you going to wait for like those 30-40-ish minutes before the ritual is finished and the prayer and the ceremony is done?
I want Everlee to be kind of in a meditative state, like deep thinking, kind of communicating, seeking Terra, let's say that. Like the information, the direct message from the temple was really emotional and really meaningful, and so she's just kind of trying to process and be in nature and see if she's absorbing anything else.
Okay. I would like for both of you guys to roll me a religion.
Saerus is just gonna be like at least or about 10 feet away from them because when they start kneeling down and praying or whatnot, he doesn't want to be too close to be a bother because his armor might make too much noise or something. But
Yeah.
he is kind of pacing back and forth, just kind of looking, trying to see if any hostile creature coming through or kind of like that.
All right, roll me a perception.
I'm so good at that.
My religion, I got a 19.
19?
I got a 10.
A 10. Okay. As you both commune and you both are listening to what the forest has to say and trying to decipher anything from Terra, you just get the sensation that in due time, at the moment, you are safe. What did you get on? Yes, what did you get on perception?
No, because I rolled a 19, but I forgot about the disadvantage. So let me roll that again. Yep, I'll take the 19 because I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
Not 20 and 19, so I'll take the 19.
All right, 19 it is. As you're looking around, the only thing that you would notice is that a squirrel kind of runs by, sniffs the air, then runs in the opposite direction. That's the only strange thing that you would notice. But other than that, everything looks fine. Everything looks safe.
Okay.
And as that's happening, I want to see what everyone over here is doing as they're doing that. Anything specific, or we're just waiting for something to happen?
I am continuing to lounge on this couch,
All right, fair enough. As you guys are stuffing your faces.
keeping a keen eye on the. Evelyn, is your bird a crow or is it a raven? Because they are.
I always forget because mine's different than the sisters.
Yeah, yours would be a crow if I remember correctly.
A raven.
Oh, they have
mine's a raven.
crows and you have a raven. Okay, I got it backwards.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
yours is slightly bigger than theirs.
And I'm just kind of like glancing at the bird, and then looking towards the window, and then back to the bird. Just kind of inquisitive, but not really wanting to pry.
Gotcha.
If you're just like looking back and forth, like slightly awkward, I'm just gonna have Edgar just land on you.
Okay.
The hammering has gotten more intense, and so have the swears when he misses.
All right. As you are starting to hear that from within the outside, you're just hearing these curse words every now and then. Okay, so it just takes an action to do so. All right. So, as you guys are doing that, I will ask those that have pets. I send something on Discord. You can pick any trick, is essentially what they're called, that is a DC of 20 or lower, and that's the first trick that they know. Any trick after that, you would have to train them.
Pets including the horse?
If you want to train your horse, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Is this a pet that has bonded to you?
Yeah, I've had it on since
Then yeah.
since the mansion
Yeah.
or estate or land. I don't know. They're nobles.
Oh, sick. I can teach cross fetch.
You could, yeah.
I can communicate, you dick!
And just letting you know, their intelligence modifier is to dictate the number of tricks they can learn. So 2 would
A
be
DC
6.
of what?
20 or lower.
Okay.
Oh,
This doesn't include me, right?
No, you have a familiar. Yours is a direct
mine's different.
mental link. Yeah, yours is, in another way, it's kind of like a fey spirit. It's not really a bird.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say 2?
Okay.
Well,
equal to the int.
Yeah, so their intelligence
4?
modifier is 2, so they can learn up to 6 tricks.
Okay.
So you pick one for free right now, and then anything after that, you would have to train them. And then we can discuss those rules later. But I want to make sure that you guys, because I know we kind of being like wishy-washy with the tricks. Yes.
Quick question, because my horse is a riding horse. Does it automatically know how the riding thing?
Did you buy a combat horse, or did you just buy a riding
I bought
horse?
a riding horse.
Then your horse knows the ride trick, and that's
Okay.
That's
my trick now.
Yes.
The
That's
one-trick pony, if you will.
The one trick that I have, basically.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't have to pick anymore. Unless
Also,
I train it for something else.
I can learn 0 tricks because my int modifier is 0.
That's your int modifier would be 0, you'd be dead. But yes, that is how that works.
Oh, you mean modifier or score?
Score.
Because the
Score.
Okay, because my int is 10. So if you're
It's
okay,
score.
okay.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
had it confused.
If I said the wrong thing, my apologies. But yeah, it's score.
I guess my intelligence as a player is 0. Okay.
I mean,
So-
no argument.
As you guys are Ikad, how long do you think it would take you for you to finish your
Project.
new project? Yeah, thank you.
A good little bit of time.
Okay.
So I had most of the inner workings done already.
Yeah.
I just hadn't been inspired for how to shape the outer.
Okay.
I have been inspired now.
Oh. Okay.
The outer is being worked on.
Okay.
I'm
see where this is
kind
going.
of just saying until there's people around and I leave the cart.
Okay.
Because
Roll
there's a fair
me-
amount of detail being done.
Roll me a perception,
Roll you a perception.
please. Ikad.
I got a 7.
You swore you heard something move behind you. And when you look, kind of like move over the curtain. All right, it's probably just that guy. As he's still technically like around cleaning the horses, but maybe you heard something, maybe not. Maybe it's just your imagination.
Also, this thing is bigger than is going to turn out bigger than I thought it was. Because it's a medium-sized thing.
Okay.
Oh, heck. Is it going to be taller than me?
No.
So, while all this is happening,
Yes.
when no one's looking directly at me, I'm going to reach into the back of my mouth and pull out a molar.
Okay. All right, you have your molar out.
And I'm going to take out my knife and start whittling it to 4 point.
Okay.
Pointed
And at
molar.
this point, I am not doing this covertly.
Okay.
I'm trying to entertain a bird.
Roll me percentiles.
Evelyn is concerned.
I'm
What the hell
just
is
like-
happening?
Like, I want you to imagine a falconer, but a lot less graceful. Just
37.
Okay. As you were carving, you really thought that, like, the back of the molar was a complete different texture instead of the kind of like ivory texture that it has. It felt gooey, and then when you looked at your finger, it's fine. When you turn the molar behind, it's fine. But you could have sworn that you felt that.
what's the name of this town?
Frick, I should know it by now.
A satyr?
Yeah, something like that. I need to always look it up because when I don't make up the name of the town, I always forget.
I'm asking for a
Assatir,
bad
yeah.
joke.
Assatir is the name of it.
Are there shadows over it by any chance?
The shadows? Yeah, plenty, everywhere.
It's the bad reference.
And
Shadows over Innistrad. Yeah. But
You should be in Friday's game, where they're currently dealing with Avacent. So,
When I'm satisfied with the 4 point,
mhm.
I'm going to hold it out to cross.
Okay.
interrupted from my bird entertainment, I'm going to just
Uh-huh.
turn. Hold on, I have to reference my my sheet here.
Oh, what you can say, yeah.
Yeah. And then just tilt my head. Merlin's beard.
I'm just gonna wait for him to take it. And see if he does at least.
I'm gonna just kind of motion for the bird to just hop onto the couch arm for a second. I have no idea if it's going to listen to me or not, but I'm trying.
Does it? Okay. It doesn't. It just stays put.
I'm just gonna shrug, okay, and then rotate the entire arm around with the bird still on it and take the
The
tooth.
bird's just one of those things, and then picks at your arm for a second or two.
And then I'm just going to look at it, and then I'm going to point at you, Carver. And then
When you have it and I am no longer holding it, I'm going to magic token message. You understand.
moment of sheer clarity, and Evelyn, this is gonna be gruesome, but I'm gonna reach up to my chin, pull the bag up, and expose my entire face, and then open my jaw to its maximum, and screw this tooth onto one of the screws pointing out of my mouth.
Okay. Yeah, you do so.
And then just pull the hand out,
At,
look over to Carver.
at this moment, Everlee, because of your position to the door, you see someone about to open the door.
Or Evelyn.
Evelyn, yeah.
Evelyn. Okay.
It's y'all fault for having the same name.
We didn't know.
So, what do you do?
And then after
Okay.
that moment, I am pulling the bag back down over my head and getting it situated.
As you do. So someone's just, the knob is being moved and the door is being opened.
Yeah, as soon as I see the knob moving, I'm gonna be like, like towards Crosshatch, like,
You
like
get the
kind of panic, like hurry up, and then
As that happens, you do
and then
see
look towards the door.
as the door opens and it's Everlee and Lena's brother. Swin, it's kind of just opens the door. That still doesn't get easy to look. And is looking towards Crosshatch. Kind of make sure that no one's looking, goes inside, closes the door.
I'm gonna respond to the naughty. It doesn't get easy to look. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, you could have warned me. That fall did hurt.
And that is an in-character laugh.
As he looks at you guys, I have some parting gifts to give you all. Where are my sisters? I do need to speak with them.
They went outside with Saerus. They should be nearby still, hopefully.
He kind of nods and just moves over to the side. You see that he kind of just grabs a piece, like with one hand, just swoops, grabs bread and like a piece of the apple, twirls it into like a little like tortilla and just starts eating it. As about maybe I'll say 20 minutes or so. You guys would be able to come back if you so wish.
About
Mm-hmm.
about 10 minutes after he gets there,
Yes.
Ikad, still looking like the 20-year-old version, not the old man.
Yeah.
Uh, and instead of like grayed out old man hair, it's like platinumy neon white.
Okay.
Will casually just throw the door open, stroll in, and walk over and grab some food.
As you do that, you do see that for a second. That's when he's like, this is a private. And kind of like this double take. And he says something under his breath, but you don't quite catch it.
And is Cross on furniture, or is he just standing awkwardly?
I think he's on furniture.
I am lounging on furniture, attempting to emulate how Evelyn's lounging.
Ikad will just absentmindedly walk over and lounge against Cross
Okay.
while eating and drinking.
Sure. And then Saerus, Lena, and Everlee, you guys walk in with babies in hand. What do you do, guys?
The second I see Swayan in the room, I'm gonna take off towards him and just give him a hug. Just kind of hold on to him for a bit.
No problem. He
Okay.
gives you a hug in return.
Yeah. When y'all walk in, there's still a weird teenager there.
I'm just gonna look down to Ikad. Who's the good horse? And then back to attempting to entertain the bird.
As you say that, Swain kind of like grabs you, pushes you like 2 inches away from him, Lena. And I said this, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. That's freaky. That's weird. I finishes eating his little breaded apple.
Breaded apple?
He wrapped an apple in bread like a tortilla and is currently eating it.
Yeah, Everlee.
Delicious.
I want to go to Swain and make sure that he's okay and kind of like grab him and look at him where I had seen injuries before. and be like, "Have
You see that he just
recovered?
lifts
Do you
his
feel
arms up
better?"
like this is a normal drill that they do. Kind of sighs, turns, waits a couple seconds, turns again. I'm fine.
Yes, I can't have you getting hurt either.
So I talked
Glad
to the
to see
council.
you're well.
Thank you. I'm glad to see that you're well. You're all much more. And kind of looks towards Cyrus. I'm thankful for your protection of my sisters. And you're very talented. By the time it took me to kill 2, you guys finished off half the lot. But I was trying to see if I could be excused as my duties to travel along with you guys and see what adventures you have. After that glow within the temple, I'm sure you heard something.
I would tell him what we
Okay.
heard, because he knows of the connection to Terra,
Yeah.
obviously.
As he looks not puzzled, but more of a slight bit of worrisome. It might be better if I do stay, after all. Those things, every
Yeah,
single
well,
one that we killed, they all came from the village. But if my scouts are correct, and if your tale is correct, there's these creatures that attacked humans and they did not fall. It looks like if Fae can die, they get turned into these creatures of cold. I fear the words, but I think that there might be a cold curse out there or something. So be careful.
We
And
will.
looks at both of you with like a stern, like brotherly, like, do not say no. You're taking the gifts I'm giving you. because they're going to aid you.
Okay.
And he goes outside, kind of says, "Excuse me," here and there, since the room is getting pretty crowded really fast. And
I'm gonna stand up and stop him from leaving.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I'll put him over here just for map.
How tall is Swain?
Swain, shoot, believe he's not that tall. He's like 4'6", I think. Let me look.
I'm just towering over him.
Yeah, you're
He's a little guy.
he's 5'7".
Okay, so he's a manlet. Okay, I'm towering over him.
Wow,
I'm going to look down to him, and then say, and anyone that knows Sylvan will understand this because I'm saying it in Sylvan. It's the only phrase I know in Sylvan. Stand watch until you're ready, then seek out your new home. And then just kind of point to Chest and point to him. And then I'm gonna go sit back down on the couch.
He looks
the
very
young Ikad,
Yeah.
upon hearing that, one, also the piercings are in now, which we're not in for the old man. Either side of each eyebrow there's a ring, and there's a septum piercing. None of them are actual jewelry. It's definitely just bits of scrap metal.
That's metal as fuck. I love it.
He'll just look up, and he's asking if you know about the sigil.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna pull the leather slightly to the side, and there's a full circular sigil upon the chest plate.
Let's see if he does.
Oh.
With a
one,
total
that's
of
a no.
no, with a total of 17.
Hey!
As he looks at it. Scratches his head. Kind of looks at you guys. Did you find him? Kind of looking towards Ikad. Where did you find him?
Pulling up the map. Did you put it in chat?
Yes, it should be pinned.
The map's pinned in Arthurian Tales.
Oh, thank you. I was scrolling.
To save you a little bit of the time, as you kind of grab the map and show exactly where you're pointing at in the location that you found him.
Yeah, near Gaunt, like the border.
So, moving over here to... so everybody can see it. That... around these areas, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, here.
Okay. That is a bit far. You know, it could be that my mind's not correct. If I ever find the tome, I'll send it. Kind of looks like the symbol of the Lady of the Lake. But this is wrong. You weren't submerged in water, were you?
He was in the middle of a field. Not scaring crows and not
Obviously.
doing his job.
You know, maybe she has sisters. And he casually just walks out like that doesn't bother him at all. That's obviously knowledge that everyone knows.
Oh yeah, Lady of the Lake, the Fraulein of the Fields.
Fuck, I was not expecting that.
That is in character.
That was beautiful. I need a pamphlet.
Cox head and just goes outside, grabs
He'll-
this cart and brings it inside to
He'll-
this already
he'll have
crowded
a-
room.
He'll have a Eureka face. The Mistress of the Marshes. Maybe it was the Mistress of the Marshes.
It would not surprise me. If Terra speaks to my sisters, I assume that other voices out there are guiding individuals such as yourselves to them. Especially after what and then he freezes for a second. 2, 3, 5 seconds. Turns like he's a little confused. Oh, anyway, I found these things for you. Yes, Lena, and then Everlee.
I was gonna ask if he saw the abomination creature thingy as well.
When you
Or
say
if he
that,
was with us.
you see that he freezes for a couple of seconds.
Okay.
And looks at you. What?
I am also looking at Lena.
As soon as I start talking about it, I take drinks for my water skin.
You see he's confused, like he didn't understand something correctly. What?
How long does he stay frozen the second time?
About 5 seconds as well.
Oh, darn it. If he hit past 7, I was going to throw a pebble at him.
Almost close. You're tempted. You're like, no, that's disrespectful. And then you see that. Like that sensation of like I don't know what to say. This is an awkward conversation, but you're feeling that he just doesn't know what the conversation was. Yeah, Everlee.
Is Everlee picking up on the fact that everybody's having these really stark reactions? She was afraid of the dark, which doesn't surprise her because it seemed like it was all dark. But she sees what Lena's been doing. She sees this. Is she kind of catching on a bit or no?
Are you?
Can I roll something?
Are you?
I feel like she would be aware of what's going on because she's forever trying to figure out what things mean, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. If you feel that you would know, then yeah. You do look at every single shadow and it's kind of gives you a spook, and it's almost like you have to confront your fear just every single time you see a shadow at this point. But yeah, everybody, you're seeing that, especially now with your brother. Some people are having odd side effects.
Ikad has had 0 reaction.
Correct. He has.
I want to look to Swain and say, there's haunting effects from last night for sure. Everybody seems to feel them. I'm sure that's why you feel confused.
Confused about what? I mean, the ghouls, they were horrible, but it's fine.
You don't recall anything else afterwards?
Like what? And then you see that he freezes for about 5, 6, 7, 10 seconds. What?
At 7,
Uh-huh.
at 7, Ikad tosses a pebble.
As you toss the pebble, he looks at it like as the pebble kind of rolls to the ground, and his eyes are moving towards it as the pebble hits the wall. He just turns to you, Lena. What? No, it's like I said, take them.
Okay.
And you see that I don't want them back. You see that he hands both his sisters a scroll. Oh yes. As this man has been trying to hand you guys something.
Sorry. Lena would look to Everlee and just like give her the let's not press this anymore look. and she'd be like, okay, I'll take the scroll. Yeah.
Right. Everlee would take the scroll as well and then put a hand on Swain's shoulder and say a silent prayer for him.
So looking at you, it's really okay. It's useless to me, so it's really okay.
Thank you.
As there's also it was you, where am I lost it? Okay. You also see a couple of crates of you smell the food within it, and you see a barrel that has water in it. There is a small bag and a little chest. And as he grabs the bag and the chest and hands it to both of you. So up to you who takes which. But he hands, in total, 2 scrolls a chest, and a small bag. That you definitely feel that there's coins inside. You do what you will with that. One more thing. Kind of, you see that he moves his cloak and undoes a vial, and you see a red liquid potion that you can all tell it's a potion of healing. Kind of just hands it to you. I don't think I would need it for a bit. That's most of my savings. Some things that I found that I thought would be important for you guys, and I heard that this is important as well for the magic using. And as he kind of opens a chest, you see that there is a very small, about 2-inch, translucent, very clear gem. Just closes it and just.
Cool.
Look, it's that component I needed last campaign.
Lena will take everything. And
So
give
I'm
her
gonna
mother.
say these components in a second. Then you guys on break will distribute them how you will. As he gives you Ghost a big hug. All right, I have morning duties. I told the stable master to feed your horses, clean them, give them new shoes, and they will have enough food for a week, enough water for a week, and sent them to. 2 of them smell horrible. All right, I'll see you at the gate. And then he just kind of hops off and leaves. Just to clarify, when you look at these, there is in the chest, it's a smaller chest that can only hold that one gem. It is a diamond worth 100 gold pieces. There is a bag that has 90 gold in it, and a potion of greater healing. I believe that's the one.
A diamond worth 100 gold pieces. That sounds like a very specific component.
I know, right? I know. There's healing, greater, superior. Yeah, so it's a greater healing potion. And then when you look at the scrolls, there is a scroll of magic missile and a scroll of unseen servant. So, as your brother essentially hands you a loot worth amount of stuff. Specific words. We're gonna take a pause, go on break.
Before break,
Yes.
can I unveil my project? And
Sure,
use
yeah.
that for break.
Let's do it. Are you bringing it in?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop up
Uh-huh.
and say, everyone follow me. I finished something I was working on. I think you'll love this. And we'll lead everyone out to the cart
Okay.
and say, I've been working on this project forever, and I just couldn't figure it out. And I had the most horrible nightmare. And I was inspired. I'm going to not pull the tarp off, but I'm going to open the back panel up, and inside the cart is a 6-foot tall metalwork version of the thing we all saw last night.
As half of you have terrible fright, jaws dropped as you see the 6-foot hooved, curved horn entity that looks like the metal's imitating shadow here and there in smoke. We're gonna go on break. And we'll see what you guys do when we come back. Alright, so we'll see you guys in about 15 or so. as the Sacred World campaign is coming towards its end, the Elysian Vagabonds are about to face the Avatar of Lamash to want to commemorate the situation with an amazing, amazing piece of merch. Here is the poster that Lynn made of the Elysian Vagabonds at a campfire. You can get a t-shirt, pin, book, whatever you want. The income that we make from the merch is going to go to fund the next campaign, the Age of Maya, where we're going to use it for music, some art, maybe animation. So we'll see. Don't you want one? Don't you want a cool piece of art, bro? Hey everybody, welcome back.
We return.
We return. Discussions about NASA and everything. Oh look, that was on the screen. So, as Swain leaves, you guys, I assume, you guys divvy up everything that you wanted to divvy up?
I'm 10 gold richer.
All right. Is there, for the sake of diplomacy, how did you guys divvy up the gold? If that was
10.
Mhm.
Assuming everyone's fine with it, 10 to each person, 10 into party fund.
All right. Who's taking care of the party fund?
Not me.
I'll do it.
All right.
I mean, I can
Lena's
always
a
just put in.
drinker.
Oh no! I'll do it because Lena's too drunk to do
Lena,
it.
you have a problem.
I had a question. Jesus.
Yes. Yes. What's the question?
My question is, do I just feel thirsty, or is it specifically I'm thirsty for alcohol?
Jess, please phrase your words correctly, and you want to drink to forget.
Okay. So
That opens it up to anything. Poisons, potions of forgetfulness. Like, there's quite a few options there.
Yep, that's
Too
whatever
much
you want to do.
water.
Okay.
Yeah, too much water too quickly will give you a head rush.
Oh yeah, hydro homies. I get it.
Okay. Lena will say this to the party. She'll say, I need to pick up a few extra supplies before we go. Does anyone want to come with to the shop?
I'm always gonna be your bodyguard, so I'm gonna.
Fuck, I can't voice
Until
this.
this contract is over.
I can't voice this. Oh no.
We're still in the room,
Music,
so.
please.
We're in the room.
Yeah, but I can't follow
Oh,
y'all.
like-
Like, out of character, if I
we're not
follow
in
you-
the room. We're at the back of the cart, and I just showed you all the thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is true. So, Stable Master is now terrified of a moving scarecrow. Totally fine.
Also,
I wonder if the stable master saw.
good news, it's not a statue. And when I say that, it'll move.
As the entity moves, also the stable master just looks at it and then it says absolutely nothing and walks away. As
So-
its coping mechanism.
Confession. I'm not really an old man.
Wow,
I'm
that's a shock.
years old. And I'm not a farmer. I'm a tinkerer.
I'm completely shocked. Can you tell with my face inside my helmet?
Also, Crosshatch isn't a scarecrow.
Wow.
On seeing this thing move, you're just going to
Actually,
it's alive!
As people
Thank you for
are
feeding our nightmares. It's just gonna
definitely
turn
kind of
okay.
looking at you guys as they're passing by and just making no noise as these automatons are moving around and just kind of running away from y'all.
Like
Not-
once I showed everyone my reveal, I'm gonna tell my thing to stay here, and I'm gonna close the cart back up.
Okay. Cart is closed. Yes, Lena.
I'm-
And
Go
then
ahead,
across. Yeah.
When all of those confessions come out, Lena's gonna go up to Ikad and say, I thought you looked a little different. Wasn't sure. Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. I don't know.
He'll do the voice and just go, my work keeps me young.
And Lena's gonna be like, okay, I see you. And then she's gonna walk over to Crosshatch and look at him and like get him to like bend down a little bit. And then she's gonna say,
I'm just
"Crosshatch,
bending at the waist, just...
you are a very, very cool person. Entity. Person. Scarecrow. You're cool.
Domination.
You're,
Yes.
you're cool. And I like you. But everyone else might be scared of you, so we gotta keep it on the DL, okay?
I'm just going to point... Boop shoulder. Reach past chain on waist to bag of gold. Pull single gold piece. Point to leather.
Gold piece leather. You need leather?
me patch you up.
He wants to go shopping. Woo.
I don't want to say it out of character because that's meta.
No, this is how I'm rephrasing. I'm just gonna look
I mean, did you...
Crosshatch and do do you need more leather? Is that what you're asking?
Did you do this visibly?
Yes.
No.
Okay. I'm trying to hide myself behind the cart from people walking by the front of the stable.
Ikad will say he wants to buy stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So
I think it's a prime need. He needs to shop.
Okay. I'm gonna hold up my hands like stop, like we're playing Pictionary.
Frost is a shopaholic.
These are facts.
Hold up hand, gold piece in one of the fingers. Pull out leather, point to steel.
okay.
Leather, steel.
He wants steel.
I think he needs leather.
I'm just pointing more aggressively with every wrong guess.
Maybe he needs more leather clothing, maybe, to cover up his steel.
Cover up steel.
I just aggressively looking for. Okay, gold piece, leather strap. Just
Okay.
You want fancy buttons.
studded leather. Damn it! Studded leather. Just get me studded leather.
Oh shit.
Everlee
I'm
has
gonna-
on studded leather. Why don't you point to her?
Oh, I wasn't aware. Also, I just didn't want to impose on your personal space. My bad.
It's okay. You're really tall and cool. We just said.
Okay.
Finally giving up. Walk by. See, Everlee. Sorry. Wow, I still have to reference the names. And then just, and then just like hype point. Just like that thing. That.
With that, I'll say that yes, you guys understand.
You
what
want
I'm
to buy an Everlee?
Can you tell I suck at Pictionary? This is my practice.
saying. As you guys understand and head shopping, I will let you know that you will definitely know that there are no magical things to be purchased here, but anything within the player's handbook is totally free game. So as you guys go over to the shops, you definitely will be able to
Lena.
buy anything that you guys need.
For mechanic's sake, assume you have 100 gold. First crosses studded leather. Cool.
Lena
Mhm.
would take anybody who wanted to go with her to the shop. And she's going to buy 2 more water skeins and rations.
You guys
Yeah,
do
well,
have a week's worth of rations.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Is it just for the horse, or did
You
the
and
horse
the horses,
get any?
you and the
Okay.
horses have a week's worth of rations.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd still buy more.
Okay.
Wait, so we have like 90 rations?
For every single person to have about a week's worth. Yes, that's why you have a cart.
Wait, 7 times 8 is 56. 56 plus 3 horses. Oh wait, 3 plus 8 is 11 times
So-
77 days
oh.
worth of rations.
No, you have each a week. So
Sorry, it's too much math.
a ration is not 3 meals. A ration is 1 meal that will sustain you just enough for that day. It is not a
Right.
comfortable amount of food. So
Right.
since there are
Oh wait, they don't help me. I don't need to eat. No one's ever seen me eat.
so 7 times
7 times 10 is 70.
7, you have 49 meals essentially.
Oh, okay.
49 meals, and then the horses will have 21 meals.
Okay. I'm still gonna buy some more rations.
Yeah, so, for simplistic sake, everyone just write on your character sheet 1 week's worth of rations. So that is 7 rations. 1 ration equals 1 day's worth of food.
Okay.
You have a barrel of water that, for the purposes of simplicity, that would have enough water for a week for you guys. Same thing with the baby horsies. Yes, Everlee. I believe you had your hand up.
Yes, so I want to also get some extra rations and also get a scarf. Like a big scarf that can be worn like a hood kind of thing.
Shawl? A burqa? No, hijab. It would be hijab. Anyway.
So,
I don't know if it needs to be that secure, but yes. Wrappable. Big piece of fabric. Warm.
I'm just going to use the basic clothing. So that burr. Weapons, clothes. Yeah, 2 silver will suffice for that.
Worse.
And I believe it's 5 silver for 1 day's worth of rations.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if anyone else wants to buy anything specific that you do not know the price, you can either Google it or look at the player's handbook.
Oh, I had no idea how much studded leather cost, and I just asked for it.
45
Is
gold.
there supplies we need for the for our ravens?
You should probably buy food for them. But
Yeah, that would be
it's-
smart.
Since they're birds, I would say, to be honest, about a silver will probably feed all 3 of them for about a month. Like, they're birds. They eat a lot, but it's really cheap what they eat, and it's easy to find. Also, just letting them out in the morning, they'll probably hunt their own food.
Yeah, that's the one that I wanted Jewel to have was hunt.
Okay. Hunt is more, it's not like environmentally finding something to eat so it could survive. Hunt would be something more specific, like as in, help
You're
me
commanding it to hunt.
Go
get a
bring me a,
pheasant.
yeah, go bring me a deer. Go bring me an animal that you can, go bring me a large rat. And like, it will do its thing and come with you or be alongside with you in the hunt. For a bird, it could be things like scouting or assisting you in your
It's not-
survivals.
But it's not a fetch.
No, fetch is specifically, go bring me that thing. Get that item that it's something that is not in their normal worldview. Like, this is something a raven does not know how to do. Or crow, sorry.
Okay.
Crows
We
don't.
have ravens. I think.
Fuck. You guys have ravens. You have a
I have a-
crow.
Right. Yeah, that's how it's written up on our sheet. So
That's
what I
exactly
have.
what it is. I just keep confusing you guys because you guys are the murder crew and you also have the exact same name, just spelt differently.
Aren't they all
That's
corvids?
okay.
They're
Call
all
'em
corvids.
Yeah.
Corvins. These
Yeah.
corvins.
Corvids.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a group of ravens is an unkindness. So
It's
we
a
should
murder.
be a
Anything-
murder
any-
and an unkindness.
Anything else that you guys would need to purchase?
Massacre.
All right.
Okay.
So the entire city's on fire now. Roll me initiative. No. Usa.
That would be what would happen if I walked through the market.
That will probably what happen when you walk through. As you guys, anything out of the ordinary purchases that you guys need to do?
3 water skeins
Mhm.
and some wine, mead.
Mead. How fine do you want it?
Shitty.
Shitty. 5 gold for a bottle.
Wow. Give me,
How many bottles to a water skin, though?
give me. Well, if I have bottle, I can just drink it out the bottle. It's fine.
Right, but you could fill the entire water skin with it, with multiple bottles, and then you wouldn't have to open so many bottles.
True.
Big brain.
Big brain energy. As you
I'm
guys,
gonna be glittery. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
as you guys are getting the materials that you need, have your horsey with a cart and a second cart. As you guys are leaving, I believe. Wait. You had 3 horses?
We have one drawing the carriage. We have the riding horse from Saerus, and we have the totally acquired through legal means and not through murder horse.
Yes. Which now that horse will
was
probably be
Evelyn's.
carrying another cart.
Wait, why would it be carrying another cart?
Because
I mean, we can. Like, yeah.
Swain gave you guys a cart worth of food.
Oh, okay.
Not a horse, just a cart.
So, perfectly legal horse that we definitely didn't download off the internet is pulling second cart. Got it.
Okay.
So you wouldn't download a horse.
How would you download a horse?
Yeah. As you guys in your 3 totally legally not pirated horses.
They're gonna come across something slightly odd when they get back to the cart, though.
Okay, what's up?
I'm going to be sitting next to Ikad's creation that, as of yet, I don't know if it has a name. And I have removed all of my leather armor. So my underskin is now entirely exposed, and I am just waiting expectantly for the studded leather.
Okay. After about, I don't know, I would say like probably a little bit under 2 hours, maybe an hour 45, everybody comes back with all the materials and everything, and your studded leather is there.
And with that, I am going to begin flaying it and incorporating it onto myself, because that is how Warforged work. And but yeah,
everybody sees that you're putting on a new skin.
But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, that was just
good?
a little flavor.
You're
point.
good. You're good. Just want to know if there's anything else that you guys need to do before y'all leave town, essentially.
Lena's got her alcohol. She's good.
Okay. As your brother waits for you at the edge of the gate. Oh, it probably works better if I move y'all's. With horses in hand. As you guys are saying your goodbye. Probably a good 40 minutes or so of just goodbyes and hugs and goodbyes and hugs. Also, who took the which scrolls and which potion? And who took the diamond?
Oh, I have the greater healing.
You took the greater healing? Okay.
I took the diamond.
Okay.
The 2 scrolls are up in the air.
Everlee?
Yeah, we basically anything that wasn't immediately spoken for, I would just put it in the bag of holding and figured we could divvy it up later as long as people knew.
Do you have a bag of holding? Or are you talking about Ikad's bag of holding?
I don't know.
You gotta buy it on character creation, or you don't got it. That's a really hard.
I don't know if I do. I would say I did, but I don't honestly know.
It's about a 5,000 gold item.
So probably not.
Yeah, I would assume not. But they're scrolls, so it's a.
Well, we have a bag though, right?
Ikad has a bag of holding, yes.
But you have your own like pack.
Yes, you can.
It's like a backpack or something like
scroll,
that.
So it's literally 2 sheets of paper.
Yeah, no, I got that. I'm so used to saying bag of holding.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, yeah.
Level my holding 3.
Bag. I've got one, but it's full of vegetables.
Yeah, in my holding bag of carrying.
Yes, of course.
In my bag that is holding.
All right, so you have the magic missile scroll and then the unseen servant scroll. All right, as you guys.
Because I wanted to talk to Riven and Evelyn about it, but we didn't get to yet. So.
Okay, you guys want to do it on the on your trip out? Because if I remember correctly, unless you guys say otherwise, Saerus and Evelyn, you guys are taking the group essentially to Merlin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that still the plan? All right. I'm going to switch you guys to this map. As we are, again, for the purposes of this map, technically, this should be like over here, but we're going in this direction. Yeah. We're going over here. Technically, we're doing this, but whatever.
We're doing that.
We're doing the dip. We're going that way.
No, we're doing
Oh, geez.
this. As far as to Camelot as possible, maybe like this.
All right. Okay. Just for clarifications, you guys are going down here, right? This is
yes.
This is the direction we're going.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Sorry for all our audio listeners. You need to.
and then we're going.
Okay.
It disappeared.
Total seriousness and out of character. But if I remember correctly, we're supposed to deliver the sword to Arthur, correct?
Arthur's
or is
in
it
Camelot.
Merlin?
Arthur
that
and Camelot,
hasn't
yeah.
really been talked about,
Yes.
to be honest. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
but our mission at the moment is to
Yes.
go to Merlin.
The
so we're
person
going
who
to Merlin.
died said to Arthur before she died.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you have this,
I
you
was
have
just
the blade.
confused.
The mission that Saerus and Evelyn have is to bring Everlee and Lena to Merlin because healing magic is extremely rare, and he wants to make sure that they're okay and safe.
Okay.
So you technically, it's open world, so you can do whatever you want, but I just need to know where you guys are.
Consensus is Merlin.
Okay, consensus is Merlin. As you guys are moving, yes.
Also, I'm gonna DM you, Jesus. But
Okay.
yeah, you can keep talking, and I'll
Okay.
message it to you.
As you guys are moving and you guys start stepping that maybe about 500 feet or so tunnel leading out into the wilderness, you start seeing the blanket white snow. So it kind of is a little bit blinding. You hear the crunching as your feet start compacting the snow downward, and people start shifting into more comfortable gear, boots that are able to handle this environment better. Start wrapping yourselves up in the correct way. Crosshatch, you are just seeing a motionless
I'm in the covered
person.
cart.
Yes, an emotionless person next to you. Then another.
I don't know if anybody else is in the cart with me, but I'm in the cart, and it's gonna take me a full hour to don this armor permanently.
The individual that I'm referring to is Ikad's new baby.
Yes.
Other than that, probably with both of you guys in there might be just enough, including the food, maybe enough room for one person to, and that's stretching it, to be physically in the cart. But as you guys are moving further back, is there anything that you guys want to do on this about 4 days trip before you find something more or less that's agreeable? Yes.
Yes, I sent you a message, and it's because I also have a question about that when we're on the way to leave because of reasons.
At certain points in this 4 days, when I know there aren't people around besides us.
So, Jeremiah, just to clarify, there is the castle of Camelot.
Yeah.
There is the city of Camelot, and then there's the territory of Camelot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But
I guess just make a little circle where, like, and then I'll pick.
Yeah.
Like I go, boop.
that's
Right here.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Before you hit the White Mountains.
it's a diamond.
Okay.
That's actually
drew a diamond.
that's
And this is the
that's
castle
funny as
of
fuck.
Camelot, right?
Yes.
You said?
So there's the castle, the
Maybe-
city, and then the entire area. The entire
Maybe,
area
like,
would be like
around here.
farmlands, etc. Okay.
Yeah. They'll be located in the farmlands
Okay.
because
story.
they're nobles and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And noble means you own land, so that works perfectly. Cool.
I guess Saerus will actually say that was like on the way to Merlin. Is it okay to stop by my family? It is kind of in the way, but at the same time, it is around Camelot. If you think it's a safe thing to do for our party.
Just so you guys know, you would be essentially doing this. Or you could do this.
Or
And then
we can go like this.
sure. However you want to do it, just I need to know.
Yeah. How do you do that? Like it's so small. Well, it's always just 5 feet for me.
Oh, you can modulate
Yeah.
like how the tool measures.
Okay.
Yeah, no
snapping.
snapping. Yeah, 'cause that's what I usually do. So, just do you guys want to go and
then like that.
is that what you guys want to do?
That's a consensus. If the party is okay with it.
You're going to see a hand jab out of the tarp cart with a thumbs up, and there is a strap of just studded leather, just like it almost looks frayed, just hanging from it, and then just back into the cart.
Okay. Yes, Lena.
Lena will answer Saerus and say, of course we can stop and see your family, as long as we keep a low profile and the church doesn't come after us.
You see the thumb come out again for Lena's thing, and then back in.
I should know a way to kind of go around it so that we're not hitting the city.
I'm going to make a note for myself. Saerus, do you have a map of the region?
I want to say yes.
Okay.
I've been kind of in and out of that location.
Okay.
And I do have cartographer tools, and I am proficient with it.
Okay, if you're proficient with cartographer tools, then you 100% have the equipment to do this. Roll me cartographer tools. So D20 plus proficiency plus your
Do
wisdom.
I still have exhaustion point?
Yes,
at this
until
point?
you get a full rest. Yes. This is still the same day.
Okay.
And then
So this is is this a disadvantage or no?
Correct.
Okay.
And then I
While
think
we're
yes, what's up?
traveling,
I rolled the same number. That's good. And I was at proficiency and then
In wisdom.
intelligence.
Wiz.
Oh wait, there's a 0, so that's a dirty 20. Then.
Dirty 20. Okay, good. Then that's an amazing number. Great. I'll get to you in a second. Yes, Ikad?
when he hears we need to keep a low profile,
Mm-hmm.
Ikad will like throw his hood up, wait about 10 seconds, throw his hood back down. His hair will be bright purple, and he'll go, I'm all about keeping a low profile.
Yes, Lena.
Lena will also throw her hood up, and her hair will change into a dark brown. And then she'll take her hood down.
It's very odd how you guys have the same ability.
Cyrus will put his hood down.
When,
Yes, Cyrus. What happens when you put your hood down and we put it back up?
when Ikad sees that her hair color change,
Mm-hmm. And just her hair color.
yeah, but he'll do the like surprised Spider-Man thing and just like
This exact moment, I climb out of the cart, walk over to Ikad, poke him on the shoulder, and just kind of hold my hands out like, good fit? Or nah?
before he looks, if Lena is looking directly at Ikad,
Yeah.
she could swear that for half a second it looked like his eyes went solid black and then back to normal. Literally, like blink and you'll miss it. Just
Okay. Okay.
and then he turns and he's like, "Looks great."
As a crosshatch. Yes.
She sees that and she takes a drink.
And as everyone's doing this, and Cyrus, you're kind of like just your horse is on manual mode at the moment. You're like looking at your map and you're calculating. You would know with a very precise guess that to get to your farmlands and then beeline it to Maryland, it would take about 8 days.
Okay.
So you said his horse is in manual.
Yes, it's in
Yeah.
manual mode.
Can I request that my horse is an automatic?
Yes, you can put your horse in automatic.
Mine is at second gear at the moment.
Yeah.
My horse is
It only
being
has 1
rebuilt.
horsepower, so
Actually, horses produce 3.4 horsepower. But how do you shift a horse?
Well, you have to
I
pop
mean,
the clutch. No.
Oh
so
Lord!
as you guys have proper precision, I was gonna ask for a survival check from Cyrus, but your cartographer's tool would be sufficient enough to track this and navigate, especially since you beat out the number that I wanted. In the next 4 to 5 days.
My exhaustion point will disappear.
Your exhaustion point will disappear.
Yeah.
By the second day, I am going to actually ask for a skill challenge to determine what happens. For the purpose of this, since you are trying not to be seen, one has to be stealth, one has to be perception, and one has to be survival.
For the giggles, you want me to roll stealth plus 0 disadvantage? No, that's
I need 4 passes before we have 5 fails. So, yes.
When if we're told that we're starting to get closer to civilization and out of the middle of nowhere in the forest, a cod will get very unassuming looking very quickly.
Okay, sure, easy enough. And since this is kind of like you guys starting to narrate the story, just to translate for those that are new to this, a skill challenge. Everyone needs to make a roll before we pass on. So like no one can make 2 rolls before someone has made no roll, essentially. And you can never do the same skill that someone else has done, pass or fail. Yes, Cross.
I'd like to do perception if it's okay with the party.
Okay.
And I have flavor to do so and make it so I'm unassuming
Alright.
as a scarecrow.
We got a perception. Lena, you hit your hand up.
And, survival?
Survival's one. Okay, you want to do survival? Okay. So,
if that's okay.
all right, let's do the perception first, and then we'll see what happens. So, Crosshatch, roll me a perception.
Sure. And the flavor for this is when a cod gets real unassuming. I'm gonna take that as a sign. I'm just like hear the party shifting, and I'm going to go into unassuming scarecrow, which is fall over with my head peeking directly out of the tarp and in a direction, and just kind of doing sweeps until I see something, and then stopping moving.
Okay, I like that. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And perception is a 10.
Oh, but
Hey, I've got proficiency in it, which is why it's not a 0,
Yeah.
but it is
Okay.
still not
all right.
the best.
Well, that is our first fail, as as you're doing this and you're perceiving, and you just don't see these couple of kids that spotted you, and as soon as your head turns, they scream, and that's when the entire party notices as they're running towards, it looks like a group of hunters, and are telling these hunters that they saw a monster. As you guys start moving away, backtracking against the direction that you need to just to avoid these guys, it takes you way longer than you want as they pass by, and then you're able to just slowly walk behind. We have 1 fail at the moment. It's okay, no worries. Stories are being told. Hey, Lena, roll me survival.
Survival.
19.
19. All right, that is a success for survival. I'm gonna move this over here so I can.
I don't know who wants to roll stealth, but definitely not me. So
Okay. As you guys are navigating through, and although these are more like you're starting to leave the area of the forests that that you know, and just because you know there's a shortcut that Saerus has never been in, as you kind of pull your cart and your horses in that direction, it's a little bit steep, it's a little bit scarier than you would want. It's not the main road, but you do get back that the next day. You would get back those hours that you lost and are back on track. Yes.
I wanna whoever, but I wanna do athletics to
Sure.
try and navigate it, like get bushes out or something like that.
Sure. Roll me athletics.
Yeah, that's a good one. 21.
21. That is definitely a success. So we have 2v1 at the moment. As
Rude.
you're kind of moving your the branches along and just using the natural armor to make a indention and catching up, building speed, making sure you're not being watched, making sure that you're stopping and resting a little bit longer than you should, just to build up that energy to continue marching forward. You guys are marching through. You're doing quite well. Yes, Evelyn. Everlee. Sorry.
Can I do insight or do you prefer nature?
You have to explain to me which one you're doing and how it's
I
being
was-
done.
intending to do insight to see if I can see if there's any obvious block coming up, any issues with the forest path that we're taking.
That would be more perception. Insight's like judging somebody, getting a feel of someone, seeing if they're lying to you. So that'd be more
Right.
perception, unless you can twist that into something different.
I was thinking like, yeah, because I think what Everlee is very adept at is reading people and situations like that. So seeing, I don't know if we're in the deep woods or if
You would still be
towards
within the
city.
deep woods. You have not probably passed the city yet, unless you want to pass the city and you're going to use insight and describe it to me how that works. Then totally, this is
I don't
your.
know.
So you tell me what you're
Saerus-
doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Saerus. He said he was going to take us around.
He doesn't want to go to the city because of basically just the safety of the party.
Okay.
So
we
as
can do
less
nature.
civilization as possible
All right,
is
roll me
what he's
nature.
trying to track.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay.
What did you get?
I got a 17 for nature.
17. That is a success. And we're reaching that level where we're just getting the DCs. We have one more pass. We succeed. So, as you guys are moving past, and Everlee, as you're kind of trying to note the forest to see if there's anything you can do just to have less visibility from others on you, just give you any clue, any aid. Your eyes are always just looking for these now 3 days or so that you're just constantly on the lookout trying to see what you could do to help out. Especially since you're seeing Saerus take a load in after yesterday's exhausting day. So you start noticing footprints. Like, maybe there's extra food that we can find. Paw prints, sorry, not footprints. And as you're noticing, like, okay, well, there's not a lot of game here, especially in the winter. And you're trying to look for anything that would be suitable, maybe vegetation that will be alive within this time frame, and you're not. But then you saw another paw print, and you start noticing that and you're like, you're not sure. And then the next day, you start noticing again, and you're like, okay, now it's not a coincidence. There seems to be wolf tracks that lead close enough to the party to not be noticed, but you to notice the prints and then leave. Almost like they're checking in and leaving, checking in and leaving. This happened 2 days in a row for the last 3 breaks that you guys have had, including your nightfall break.
So it's almost like they're pacing us.
It's very unusual too, but it could be, yeah. And you thought maybe these are hunting dogs. Maybe that's what it is. And like they heard the noise, so obviously they're going to be attracted. But when you investigated it and you were there, these are wolf tracks. They're bigger.
Okay. I definitely want to tell Lena what I'm seeing, and then I think we would share with the party.
Okay. So as a party, you are aware of this information. You probably... Oh, wrong layer. Be closer to here in the woods. So, anything specific that you guys want to do as this new information is revealed to y'all?
Not really. Cyrus is just gonna try to keep a watchful eye of those wolves. Make sure they don't attack.
It could just be that they're really, really hungry and the noise and the fire. Wolves are smart. They're not gonna let themselves be known that they're there. Wolves aren't like dogs and bark when they see something. If they can't kill you, they won't. So you might feel that it might just be hungry, the wolves out there, but it seems a little more intelligent than what a wolf will do. If you want to be honest, like your gut instinct. All right. Who is rolling the 5th skill challenge? Yes. What do you want to roll?
Can I roll for investigation?
Investigation? What are you investigating for? What are you searching or trying to determine?
Kind of just off of what Everlee
Mm-hmm.
kind of Edgar a little bit, kind of what route. So.
You're cutting out really bad. So if I understand correctly, you're once you like see these footprints, you're gonna like send Edgar out there to like further investigate, like 100 feet or so.
What kind of route they're taking and trying to avoid it.
That'll be more of a persuasion, but I'll since Edgar's physically doing it.
If you want me to that
It's perception, sorry, and it's already been rolled. So sure, investigation. Since Edgar's physically moving and doing it and getting close.
18.
18. That is a definite success. So, as that is 4 before 5. You sent out Edgar. You can see within about 100 feet or so. And you really weren't expecting to know. So as you're kind of looking at the footprints, and Edgar is kind of moving, and your eyes are kind of focusing in on what's happening. As everyone sees that Evelyn's in this trance, as her eyes kind of just blanking out, and you see the crow eyes. You see about 2 wolves that are hiding, and when they see the crow, one gets up, like looks like it's about to lunge, and you swear you heard a voice in common.
No. Return.
And you see a much larger wolf moving its mouth. And you hear one last thing. Tonight. And then these 2 wolves start running back. And you all swear you hear a howl. So what do you do?
Yeah, whenever she goes back to, I guess, the cart, she's like, yeah, those wolves are talking? I think they might attack us.
Are we like tucking down for a watch by any chance?
It would still be nightfall was this on the 4th day. Nightfall will probably be a good 4 hours from now.
Okay, then I'm still in the back of the cart. Got it.
And to be honest, as long as Evelyn, as long as you're like holding onto something and you know not to move or let go, your bird's doing all the work. You're just looking through its eyes and hearing through its ears. So it's
you're warging.
Yeah, so it's.
Would I know what those are? Because
you can roll me a nature. Assuming
I feel like
you told the
Jeremiah
entire
knows.
party. If you have nature trained, you can roll nature.
Oh, I don't have nature trained.
Okay.
If you do not have nature trained, I'll let you roll with a disadvantage. Yes.
I can
19.
definitely roll again for nature if you want.
Yeah, if you have it trained, please roll. If you want to roll and you do not have it trained, please roll with disadvantage. Carver, you got a 19?
Mhm.
Okay.
14 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 for my disadvantage.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay,
For
so you got
disadvantage.
14 and 19,
Also,
20.
yes. Ikad will say, talking wolves sounds like an opportunity for new bread.
All right. Are they
Or new boots.
or new boots? Are those all the numbers? We got
No,
14.
I got a nat 20, so I got a 23.
23.
23.
Okay. All right.
I didn't bother.
So 18. Okay. 18 will be within the 19-ish category. Those that got the 14. So Saerus and Ikad. There are myths and stories you've heard of. You're not sure. Dire wolves, large wolves, frost wolves, something that are wolves that are intelligent, and that only hunt out in the dark cold. I mean, if what she says is right, there's wolves talking. Maybe that's what she's talking about. But you just know that these large wolves that just can speak the tongue of man. For 18 and 19, we'll include 20 in there too. They're a little bit more specific. There are these creatures that are called winter wolves that hibernate all of summer. And when it's or live in the complete coldest parts of the earth. That yes, these are very intelligent hunters. They're very large. A wolf almost bigger than a horse. And yes, they can speak human tongue, and have grown out of speaking Sylvan to learning how to speak Common, the tongue of man, because it's easier to hunt them than it is to hunt Sylvan, the Fey races. So, Everlee, with all that information that you do know, you also know a little bit more. These creatures are incredibly adapted to the cold, specifically snow. For not only are they as large as a horse, they have what to you sounds odd, but almost the breath of a dragon. And you will know that if they're hunting you, they're going to get you. And usually, they follow a master. Or also be hunting alone. And they also have the ability to manipulate normal wolves to their bidding, because they know how to speak wolf. So, as soon as Evelyn describes these things and all these, you guys start pondering and thinking, and these the past information comes to y'all's minds. I would like everyone to roll in perception, and then I would ask, what do y'all do with this new information if you get it?
Okay.
Same perception is a 10.
So that's a fail.
21.
That just passes.
The sweeping lens comes through.
I want to make sure that just passes.
Okay.
Sorry, actually, that I thought it was a +3. It's a +4, so that actually fails. Did anyone get a 22? Okay.
I had something I wanted to do
please.
while we were still carding.
Yeah, of course. Please.
I was going to be keeping my eye out for hawthorn berries, which are native to the area, and they're a winter berry.
Okay. Roll me a survival.
$13.
I would say for these things that look pretty much everywhere, yeah, you'll be able to find these red beets.
Cool. At some point when they pause to water the horses or whatever, he'll grab some.
Okay, no
Just
problem.
because they're tasty.
As you see, a tree that has plentiful of these little red cherry things. Yeah, you will find some.
I have to climb a tree?
No,
Am I reaching Hawthorne Heights?
Oh,
but
you stop it.
So, it's getting later and later in the day. And yes, Everlee.
So, yeah, I also got the 21, so no one passed
Yeah, unfortunately.
the challenge, right?
Yeah.
But you asked us what we were going to do with the information.
Yes. So you have information. There's a couple hours before the sun sets. What do you guys want to do as you guys are approaching? An area to camp out, and apparently we're gonna get jumped at night. So what do you guys want to do?
Yeah. Well, I wanna tell everybody what I know about the fact that they're probably following somebody's orders. Potentially, we could be looking at many wolves, not just the ones that are following us. So we need to have a plan in place because I'm pretty sure they'll be coming for us tonight.
Lena, and I know Evelyn, you had your hand up too.
I know a certain spell that I can cast to where I could possibly become friends with them. They could view me as friend. I also can speak with animals. I'm not sure if that would be the way we want to go about this or what.
We can do that together if you think it would be enough, but I feel like we're gonna have.
There's probably more, yeah.
Yeah. Just so you guys know what we can't do.
Evelyn, did you want to say something?
No, she was gonna suggest the same thing.
Okay.
Or, like, nature, they could talk to. And
Gotcha.
then as soon as it got dark, like a little bit after it got dark, she was gonna do a mage arm.
Okay. So you're gonna wait a little bit before you cast Mage Armor? Okay. Just in the back of your mind. Got it. As you guys are approaching maybe about 2 hours or so before nightfall, you guys finish a little bit of a rest, give the horses some time to recover, eat some of the food that they have, as you guys also replenish and rest yourselves, since most of you guys have been walking. As you guys start approaching close, still the outskirts of the cities, but if you go maybe a couple, maybe like 20 miles in any direction that you are, Saerus, you would know that it doesn't matter where you go. As long as you keep walking, you will hit city or you will hit farm. Right now, you're kind of in the in-between states where it's wild. Not necessarily Feywild, but the natural wilds. And you start seeing all. It's not that it's unusual. You start seeing the snow, of course, and the dead trees. But one thing strikes you as odd. Saerus, I believe you'll be up front. You start seeing these stone steps that lead into what looks like to be. The first thought that comes to your mind is maybe ruins, but there's no construction or actual physical wall structure. It just looks like steps leading into some sort of large pedestal platform, maybe about 15 feet in height, and then kind of you see that the natural hills start blanket the rest of it, so it's not like a 15-foot drop on the other side. It's just kind of like these steps lead into what like a dip that kind of goes into and fills in the rest of the natural earth that's around. And there's snow kind of covering everything, so if there are ruins or like if a wall fell or something, it might just be completely buried within the snow and you do not see it. But I will, unfortunately, since everyone failed, at this moment, as you the horses need to stop, so you either go around or what you need to do to because kind of moving the carts up these steps will be a slight bit of an obstacle. You see 2 wolves.
Wait, I thought the 21 passed.
22 was the number.
Oh.
I
Sorry.
said 21 passes because I thought they had a +3 to stealth. And then when I looked at it, it's +4, so I said, sorry, 22 is the number you needed.
Gotcha.
As 2 wolves start flanking you guys from the left and the right side. And I'll place you guys in the map. Tell me where you want to be, and then we'll see what happens.
My position's mildly fixed, dependent on where the cart and
I need to
horses
grab
are.
horses and cart too, which might be.
This is a party, goodness.
I actually might need to get the minis for the horses in the cart because I do not find them. Okay, so
You lost our supplies?
I lost your horses and your cart. I'm sorry. Frick. Spells. Where's Arthurian Tales? Are you here? Nope. Okay. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Horse. That's a house. I think I misspelled the word horse, and they think I meant house. Okay. One horse, and a 2 horse, and a not. Please don't give me a dead horse and another horse. Okay.
Yeah, no dead horses.
We had a couple of undead horses here. Okay, I'll put these guys up here, and then you guys get to determine where you want them to be.
A horse.
And then we need Kurtz.
If we're going through the steps, I think at this time, Saerus would not be riding. He would be like guiding the horse.
Okay. All right. F this guy. F that guy. All right.
The chonky horse.
Yeah. It's a chonker. Okay, that looks a little bit more better. Okay.
Oh, heck.
And back. And
Ah.
back. And back. So. This looks ugly.
This one, my horse.
Copy. Paste. Paste. Okay.
Asti.
Paste. Go back. Alright, so place your characters where you would want to be. I'm going to put the wolves. One's going to be over here, and one's going to be on this side.
Oh, heck. That map is a little bigger than I expected it to be.
Can I have control of the horse?
I will in a
if
second.
you want to move it right here.
I will in 1 second.
Yeah, that's fine.
And this is while we're in the middle of like setting up.
Yeah, this is like you saw these, and these wolves won't be as close as they are to you. I just kind of pasted them where they are.
Is there any way I can get some kind of mini for my?
Yes, I have a mini for you that's temporary until we find a good one.
I mean, we could use a baby-sized mini of the thing.
We could, but I don't know if I want. It's more like that. Okay. Alrighty, and then you have a baby, and that baby's name is Baby.
So at this point, are you saying that we have noticed that the wolves are
Yes,
there?
you know that they're there. Place yourself wherever you were at, where you want to. Let me give you control of it.
Ross is in the process of climbing out of the back of the cart, assuming that I have noticed them.
Yeah. So did we notice them right when we pulled up, or are we unloading?
I would say that at the moment you're trying to figure out how to get up around this situation. With these odd steps in the stone structure here that, again, you're not really sure what this is. So as you're kind of moving the horses around, it's not like you're setting up for a camp. It's probably another hour or so, to be honest. But these wolves do approach as the sun is setting. So, is everyone where they want to be? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Yes.
I can't leave my horse.
Why can't
Or-
you
or
move your
just move
horse? Why can't you move your horse? Okay. You can move it now.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Alright. So, assuming that that is where everyone wants to be, I would like everyone to roll me one last perception.
Oh, heck.
Wow, that's a natural 1.
Ooh,
I didn't
Plus
do much better.
0. Plus
That-
0.
That is a natural 2.
Ugh.
Result 5.
That is a natural 2 plus 4. Result 6.
Hey, 19.
Okay, 19 actually is a pass.
I got an 18.
18 succeeds. So 18. Okay, so you 3 see it.
I got an 18. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And Everlee? I mean, Evelyn?
11.
Okay, so Carver, Evelyn, and Lena. You guys see what looks to be this odd hunchback looking thing with these wings. And you thought it was just snow, but as it turns its head and this long, like exaggerated features, it almost looks like a tilted football. But you don't know if is it ice? Is it snow? What is that thing? Land on top of something furry. And the only reason why you notice it is because the snow kind of moved around the fur, and you saw a little bit of the black undertone of its coat. And you see this massive wolf over here. As it looks like they're having a conversation. So, for you guys that saw this, I will put it up for everybody to see, but just let know that it's just you three.
Already clenching. Oh god.
As they're just kind of tucked and completely immobile, and you see as just barely the jaw move, and you swear you hear report. And this thing, now everybody sees as this odd creature starts flapping its wings, and this odd elemental thing starts moving around before you hear barks. And these two wolves behind you howl as you start seeing this dark-coated wolf just start running in this direction. I will say that you all have a action. What do you want to do as... Oh, I need to move one token over here because there's a wolf that is running in your direction. So at the moment, everything that you see is visible except for this wolf, and only you three see it. So I'll put a little ninja, a little ninja hat that it's hidden.
But this small ones, we can
You see,
see it.
you see those three wolves. You see this little mephit.
Bird thing.
Yeah, it just it looks like a goblin. It looks like a demon. You don't know. It just looks like a very oddly shaped, mismatched ball of snow, maybe ice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give everyone an action. Actually, because you guys succeeded on the save, not only do you guys get you'll get a full action, so you can do whatever you want right now before I actually say initiative. You do not have a surprise round on you. This isn't declared combat, but this is just you guys. What are you doing? You see that wolf's aggressive. Three of you have noticed that there's a larger wolf. And the two that are on the sides look like they're about ready to pounce as one is charging you. So, yes. Sorry.
Just a little thought. Do you want to roll initiative now, or something, and then go from that initiative so that we're not talking to it?
Sure, if you guys want to do that,
with each other. So we're not talking to each other.
Roll me initiative.
Over each other. Is that what I'm talking?
Yeah. Roll me initiative, everybody, and I'll place this on our Discord because of time.
+0. I'm always at +0.
20 plus. Did anyone?
You're muted.
20.
20. Okay, so then you do tie with the Winter Wolf. So Ikad with the 20, then it's the Winter Wolf. 19 plus 1. 15 up. Oh, that's 15. Bad. 15. Did anyone beat a 15 other than the ones? Yes.
I got a 17.
17. Okay. So Everlee, Lena. All right. 10 up.
14.
Okay.
And Saerus.
13.
10.
Okay.
Oh, no, not.
Russ. Then we got Evan. No. What did you get, Carver?
Carver, 13.
Carver, then Evelyn. Okay. Evelyn got a 10.
No,
Yes.
Riven got a 10 and Evelyn got a 13.
Okay, between Carver and Evelyn, which one of you guys wants to go first?
Carver can go.
Okay. Carver. Evelyn. There's going to be spelling errors everywhere. And your man got a +2, so he got an 11, actually. Okay.
Wait, who got an 11?
The regular wolves.
I tied with it.
Okay, so then you go first.
Okay.
Cross. So you... Cross, then wolf, then is Riven. Who am I missing? Is that the entire party?
I think that's everybody.
Okay, and then the ice method got +1, so that is a total of 5.
Oof.
Okay, so this is...
We have an action.
Yes, you have a full round action, so movement, action, a bonus, and since you guys succeeded on your skill challenge and were aware and were discussing it, I want you guys to have the entire advantage of the past 5 hours of thinking about this and planning on it. For us, of course, it's stretched down to 20 minutes, but you guys have had a while. So, Ikad, what do you want to do on this turn?
I will pull out my hammer and
Okay.
tell my thing to get into defensive posture.
Okay, gets into defensive position. I believe that's a bonus action to command it.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you want to do with your action?
I was just getting my weapon ready.
All right, fair enough. You are prepared if anything happens. Okay, Wolf does not get a turn. Everlee, what do you do?
I would like to. I am assuming that attempts at friendship with this very aggressive and smart animal will fail.
So you got a very high number. You know that this isn't... There is a fine line between saying that this is a beast and this is a monster.
Right. This
The
is something
winter
that's-
wolf is...
that's got a
yeah,
mission.
it has intelligence. It can speak. It can communicate. It is aware of its surroundings and is a very intelligent killing machine. So
I want to cast Spike Growth.
okay, where are we casting it?
Killing is its business, and
Trying
business
to
is good.
put a hedge around the front of the party.
Spike growth. That's
Where's the other wolf?
That's a cone.
20-foot circle.
Circle. 20-foot circle. Okay. Let me try to find the best thing that.
Griswold will know. Oh, and Ryan will know.
Yeah. That was my bread and butter. Get the fuck off of me, spell.
Yeah, from when Ryan would describe sessions to me immediately after them.
It would just be spike
It
growth.
sounds like that's the only spell he knew.
That's actually untrue. I was a T-Rex once. I will have you know.
Yeah,
Where-
that was his starter spell, and then everything else was just.
Where is
Downhill from there.
the center of this spike growth?
So where are the wolves, Jesus? Because I guess I'm not zooming out properly.
There's one here, one over
Huh?
here. I believe it's shift. There's one there.
Okay.
There's one here,
Uh-huh.
and then the last one is over here.
Okay, so what is this dark thing?
Where?
This thing. This.
I'm gonna.
Hold your mouse.
This.
Yeah.
Click it.
There?
That
I
is
tried
going to be
to
the
click and hold.
center of your spike growth. That's the one.
Are you talking about the... That looks like a...
This.
This thing
What is
south of
this
it looks like
guy?
a tree.
These are trees. This is where I'm going to see where your spike growth goes.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to know where the center of it is.
I don't want to impede the party, but I want to try to hedge.
So where are we putting this? 1, 2, 3.
My intention was to put it over here. Is that working?
With the pointer
out
tool
front
selected,
Huh?
Yeah, we're
with
at
the
sorry?
pointer with the
Yeah,
pointer
my
tool
pointer
selected.
tool is selected.
Click and hold.
Yeah, click and hold.
I'm
Like,
a holder.
There you go.
Like there?
Yeah,
closer
that
to the
was
wolf?
my what is over there by the horse that's dark? The dark icon.
Everything here is just trees, dead trees.
You're talking about
that,
this one?
That
That's-
is Ikad's
That's Wolf's thing.
Yes. That is that nightmare creature that Ikad made.
Okay,
is
I
just-
thought that was
it
another
is-
wolf. That's what I was like.
No, it is a construct that looks like the nightmare field, the entity that you saw the night before, or
It
5 nights ago.
friendly to Ikad.
You guys have seen it for the past couple days, and you know that Ikad made it. Like, you know this is friendly.
Okay, well, I'd like to stop the wolf that's closest to Lena and I.
So, like,
So
you want to
I'd
put
like
it,
that
like,
to be-
here?
Yeah, but I don't want it to hit us either. So if that's meant
You
to
are
be put,
you
then
are
that looks
exactly
good.
outside of it, unless you're targeting it, like that. So I don't know.
No.
That's usually
That's
how
good.
I do it.
Is this a good position?
I mean, I would do a little bit further in, like so it's not off of the map. But yeah,
Like so?
like
There?
here. I'm holding.
Let me just do this.
Okay.
You have control over it. Place it wherever you want. That will be a lot simpler.
Yeah,
Says.
I imagine.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Can I have a movement and
Yes, you have a
still
movement.
have my movement?
Yeah, you have a movement.
Okay. So I'm going to. I don't remember where Lena was, but
Can you
I'm gonna
not?
move it there.
Can you not see where I
I
am?
can, but I don't remember where you are in the order.
Behind you.
You
I
are.
mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
putting it there seems like it could impede y'all's ability to move
Yeah.
forward.
I don't think it's a good idea to put it there.
Like, do you want to bury between the wolf? It'll probably be best if you move it over here. This just looks like an obstacle for you because the wolf has a clear line of sight for where you are.
Yeah. Every time I click one thing, I'm moving the bird or myself or the wrong.
Yeah,
thing.
that happens a lot with the laptops.
420?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right.
Is that better?
I think that's a very good strategic location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it also has to do a whiz save, I believe, to even perceive that the ground is dangerous.
As from everyone's perspective, you kind of just whisper into your hand and kind of move your hand downward, and a slight green mist hits the ground, but that's it. No one technically sees the spike growth.
Also, I think Lee was trying to move her character, but
What do you
every
wanna-
time she would try to select Everlee, it would select the bird or the horse
Yeah.
or this thing.
Do you want to move over here? Just tell me where, and I'll move your character.
Yeah, I wanted to move up a little bit.
Like that?
The horse.
No, kind of where you had it. That was good.
No, okay,
Yeah.
that's good. All right. Cool. With that, if there's no bonus action or anything that you want to say out loud, moving
I
over.
just want to tell everybody, let's gather together.
All right,
That's it.
as you hear, let's team up, let's gather, because well, yes, they are trying to surround you. You guys are definitely aware of this, and you knew this was gonna happen. Lena, what do we do?
Okay, because Lena is such a pacifist, she's going to try to target this wolf. Can I do it? Hang on, sorry. The wolf right here.
Okay.
And she's going to try to cast animal friendship on it.
Okay. That is the proper way how you pronounce that spell. Animal friendship. It actually, because of the wolf nearby, what is the DC?
13.
Okay. If it does not normally get a roll, it will have a roll, and if it gets a roll, then it has one with advantage.
If it has an intelligence of 4 or higher, it automatically fails.
Yeah. Otherwise, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so it has an advantage on the wisdom save because of the winter wolf's control. So, 6 or an 8. Let's see what its wisdom save is. I have a feeling that wisdom saving throw of plus 1, so that 8 becomes a 9.
Yes.
Even with advantage. Okay.
Yes.
So what do you say?
I say we're not your enemies. Don't attack us.
As you are saying that, and the wolf kind of looks, just starts muttering and growling in an odd way. I want to move to the front, and I'll put a little heart symbol. I'll give you a little heart symbol too, just so I can link that. Okay.
Be the pacifist we want.
Uh-huh.
Pacifist across the wolf's face.
Yes.
Jesus, the spike growth is concentration, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would also tell it not to move forward.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. As you tell it not to move forward, please keep these notes just in case I forget next time, because it is quite important and battle strategic. All right. With that, anything else? No. All right. Saerus, and then Carver, you're on deck.
I'm just gonna grab my horse, put it right here. We're gonna go on this tree and hitch it on the tree.
Okay.
That's really what I'm gonna be doing, and then I guess will that
Sacrificial
give me
horse.
like
You
will
said
that
what-
give me
You will have a bonus, I'll say.
no will it give but is it like half my speed to lead my horse to the tree?
I'll say no. I'll say it's just your speed because it's a
Okay.
horse. Like
Then I will. Oh no because my bodyguarding over here is, so I'm gonna be kind of going this way because
Okay.
I don't see this.
you do not see the spike. No.
No, this guy, the
You
big
also
wolfy
do not
guy.
see it. You see
Yeah,
this
the big
little
wolfy guy.
this little flying imp thing, but that's about it.
But yeah, Saerus is just gonna go over here.
Unsheathed
and
sword.
Unsheathed sword, and that's it.
All right, no problem. No problem.
My sword on the hip. That's it. Not a certain sword. Not the sword.
Okay. Carver.
I am going to stop, look at the winter wolf, and point at it
Okay.
with my left hand and cast message.
Okay.
And I will try and intimidate it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say, call them back. This will not end well.
Either this is good or
Roll
this
me-
will
roll
make
me-
him angrier.
Roll me an intimidation.
That is a... Does D&D Beyond automatically add the proficiency bonus?
Yeah. If you for rolling on D&D Beyond, it will automatically add the number if you click on it. Yeah.
Okay, 22.
22. Okay. So I'm doing the 3.5 chart in my head. It will reply because it's mentally. Most of you just hears an odd, soft murmur of a growl, and you're just thinking it's that wolf that's just running towards y'all. As you hear in the back of your head, that may be so, but I have my orders.
Will point my right
He's
arm
not the master.
at the wolf to the north of us.
This one, the regular wolf.
No, this
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yes.
and hex it.
Okay. I will 100% ask you guys to please keep track of those things. I'm gonna link these just to like, oh, I had a thing to that one. All right, so that one is hexed.
The wolf responded with "call an ambulance," but not for me.
Pretty much. All right. Anything else, Carver?
That's it.
All right. Carver just went. Woolstone go. Oh, Evelyn, and then Riven.
Wait, what about me?
Cross. Did I?
Evelyn
Oh,
Cross.
yeah. Sorry, Cross.
Evelyn Cross Riven.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't need to eat, but I still get to act.
Still get a turn, you dick. Sorry, Evelyn. What do you do?
Was it dark yet, or was?
No.
is
You
it
still have
still
light. It's a you really all know that it's probably like an hour or so before nightfall. So the sun is setting, but there's plenty of visibility.
Yeah, she would have done her mage armor.
Okay, mage armor.
And no, yeah, she'll stay right there. I guess she was leading the cart with Edgar, so she'll just make Edgar go into her hood and just hide there.
You're gonna understand in a second.
Okay, sure. I'm very confused in that message, but alright, no problem. Anything else, Evelyn?
No.
Okay. Alright, Cross, what do we do? And then Riven is at the end.
Cross, on hearing aggressive wolves and such bursting out of the wood, is going to climb out of the back of the cart, get to about here, reach across his chest, and pull a wand into left hand and a book that's chained to his hip in his right, and screech at the absolute top of his lungs, and cast mirror image, 3 duplicates.
Okay.
All of them doing the exact same thing as he is. Second levels. If I have control of them, I'm gonna put them in a specific spots. Okay.
Have control over it.
There, and there. Actually,
For
there.
the purposes of this, I'm just gonna do that. So you know that just you, the original one, and then we can get rid of that next time.
Correct. And I am attempting to intimidate the ever-living fuck out of this wolf directly in front of me.
Ooh, roll me intimidation.
Alrighty.
There's so many cross.
That is a 15.
As these things appear and just looks like it's moving ever so slowly, and you have no idea what it's looking at, but it looks towards the right and just starts moving slowly.
Okay, that's it.
All right, Riven, what do we do?
Who was able to see the big one again? I forgot if it was Evelyn or Everlee.
Evelyn, Everlee, and Carver, and yeah. So those 3 individuals. Lena.
Lena saw.
It's Lena, not Everlee. I mean, not Evelyn. Evelyn is you. So it was Lee, Jess, and Trent that saw it. Okay, you may continue.
I didn't know if I saw it or if they saw it or.
The Team Sis and
Team Sis plus Trent.
Plus Trent, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Then he doesn't know that's there.
Correct.
But he'll move up a little bit, I guess. Would he be able to see the other wolf over here?
Yes, you can see everything that is visible. You can see except for the actual puppy.
The big one.
Yeah.
Okay. And
The actual puppy that stands 10 feet tall.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just gonna move him up because there's one in the front, right?
There's one that's charging this way. Yeah.
I'm just gonna move him up a little bit and pull out his blades and be in a defensive state.
Okay. Before we end the game, and I know it's pushing it, I would like everyone to... I would like the murdered crew and Saerus to roll me a perception.
And Saerus?
Yeah. We need a shirt that just has all you 3 on it with like your ravens and your crows and just like murder crew and like this black metal font. Like I'm sorry, that's merch that I would buy instantly. What did you
Not
say?
not for the fact we get copyright strike.
I don't even know my own name.
Straight out of mana.
Is it perception?
Perception, yes.
Okay.
16? Okay. Actually,
15.
wait. I don't know if that's a pass or a fail. I will tell you in a second. 15. 18 passes.
Everlee got 19.
Okay. As Lena, as you're you do have a bond with this wolf for a bit. As you
24
tell it,
hours.
as you tell it to stop, and it does, and it just turns its head towards Saerus, and is looking at you almost like permission, and is looking directly at Saerus,
No.
and it's sniffing in the air, and
No.
just almost like a disobedient like dog who's testing his bounds, starts moving around and sniffing towards
No.
Saerus,
No.
and you see that
No.
it's hunching down. And
No.
Everlee, you notice that it's just slowly moving, not forward because it was told not to move forward, but to the side and just staring directly at Saerus. And with that, we're
Stop it.
going to end tonight's game.
Bad dog.
Well,
Go to your room. You're grounded.
with this, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll edit this, put it on YouTube and on Spotify. We'll see you next week. Thank you for staying those 30 minutes after. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Please be safe. Please take care of one another. Go get vaccinated. Bye.
Bye.